If you are looking for Ultimate Team coins, I have the place for you. Head on over to easymuckcoin.com where you can purchase coins for as little as $45 a mil. I did not stutter. Link is in the description. Use code GS for 5% off. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy GS. Welcome back to another Madden 21 video. So as you guys see from the title, we're going to go on ahead and show you a surefire way to go on ahead and potentially disrupt Edge Threat from going on ahead and absolutely just destroying your life away. So we're going to go on ahead and we have the Packers. They have Zadarius Smith, who has Edge Threat Elite on, and we'll go with let's go with the Dolphins. Now, you don't see edge threats often, and there's a reason for that. This year, the meta's really passing, right? You face passing way more than you did compared to, let's say, last year, right? Last year was a very heavy run meta. This year, very heavy pass meta. And the reason why you don't see a lot of edge threats, and edge threats are amazing. Like, they're really, really, really good. The reason why you don't see a lot of them is because there is a lot of people that will go on ahead and they'll use edge protectors. Now, edge protectors will negate. Well, I'm gonna show you how to stop edge threat without needing edge protectors and stuff like that. So, edge protectors will negate edge threat pretty much 97% of the time. And edge protector is only 1 AP. So if you go out there and you got 2 edge threats and you match up against somebody with 2 edge protectors, you're like, well, his 2 is just going to stop my 6 just like that, and I'm not going to get the type of pressure that I would like to have. But we're going to call this play 5 times. This is your stock right here, and we take a look as the Darius Smith over there. You have Edge Threat Elite, and you will see he just activates immediately, and he's just going to pull around and shed, and he's going to be able to do this pretty much at will a lot of the time. He's just going to go on ahead. We hike the ball. He sheds right away, and just like that, he comes around. And edge threat is very, 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 very effective. And every once in a while, I'll see edge threats out on the field against me. It's just not too often. Again, even though passing is a huge, huge, huge meta. You see 4 times in a row, he just gets that animation, and he comes around. Now, there are a couple things you obviously can do to prevent this, but then it's like, well, what if they have 2? Like, we can double team them, right? It's almost like it's easy, just double team them. But then what if they have one on the other side? You can only double team someone 1 time, so, or you could block, you can put the running back on this side, right? This right here should help. He's going to go ahead and insta shed, and then our running back should be there to hopefully pick him up. And he is, he's going to do a pretty good job of it, of being able to sit there and pick that guy up. We can go ahead and we can try to, mic him. We'll block our running back, and he's still just going to shed, and, the running back will pick him up. But that's one way. But what if you want your running back out on a route, right? What if you have backfield master and, you don't want to block your running back? What do you do then? So we're going to go on ahead and we're going to double team, and we're going to slide right. And you see he is double teamed, and that will do a pretty. He still shedded, my lord, this Dolphin offense. he did shed. He did shed, but he did get blocked. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna double team. We're gonna slide right, and just like that, we're able to pick him up, and it doesn't matter. He still came through. But at that point, it's his attributes and his shed. He's not gonna get that. He's not gonna do this. He's just not gonna light up insta shed no matter what, and then that happens. So double teaming is effective, but again, if they have 2 on that side, like let's say they have 2 edge threats and I double team over here on the left, and then I still got the edge threat on the right. Like, what do, right? So then you have to try and do something like this, and it gets annoying at times, but then you have to double team on this edge threat, and then you have to block your running back, and then you have to ID this guy because you want him to get picked up, and this is kind of what you try to hope for, and hope that you get time in the pocket. And again, it is very annoying, especially if you like to have a scheme around your running back like I do. I love passing to my running back. In fact, I have 11 AP on my quarterback, and that 1 AP that I have extra, I keep on my running back. I keep on for backfield master because backfield master is so good. So again, let's say edge threat over here on the left, we double team him. We come over here, we block our running back on the right, so we can try and deal with this edge threat on the right. And then right there, we're able to pick both up. But again, it comes along with, what if you want to put your running back out on the routes? what you just have to, you just can't, right? Because if they have two edge threats and you want time, or you got to have double extra tight ends to come in and block and try and hope for the best. But if not, edge stretch is going to come around just like that almost every single time. So there is a way to negate that a lot of the time, and especially if they have two, because most people, when they go edge stretch, they're going to go all out, right? Most people are going to have two, right? And if it's just one, it makes things a whole lot easier, right? Because then you can just double team him, and you don't really have to worry about him, and then you can still put your running back out on the route, things like that. Like right here, we would slide to the right, we would double team him, and I'm still able to, pick him up, and I'm still able to have my running back out on the route. But again, most people aren't going to have one, because there's no sense in having one, because that would just be too easy to deal with. We'll just slide his way. We'll double team him every time, and then, we're going to go on ahead and not really much have to worry about him. So, but if they have two, then it makes things interesting, which most people do. When they go edge threats, they're going to go two. Now, I'm talking in an ultimate team sense. I don't think there's any team in the game that has two edge threats in the game for regs. I don't think. I know Joey Bosa gets it. I know there's not many people with it. I think Von Miller gets it. So does Zadarius Smith. And there's some people out there that get it. But I don't believe there's a team that gets it twice. But one sure factor way to pick it up every time, they can have 7 edge threats. It doesn't matter. It's play action. You come out and play action, right? And we're not going to double team. I'm not going to slide his way. I'm just going to hike the ball and just notice he just gets blocked. Just no edge threat. No edge threat whatsoever. Doesn't light up. Something about calling a play action play that will negate play action every single time. They're just not going to get that shed. So right here, we call play action, and even if they had two edge threats, they're going to get blocked every single time. They do not get that immediate shed. Now, not saying they won't shed, because at that point, it comes up to the attribute. It's just the ability won't trigger an insta shed how it was previously. Again, like right here, we just hike the ball, just look at him. He lights up. He's going to come around. There's only so much time you have in a pocket before he's able to get to you. But we're going to go on ahead and we're just going to call a play action play. I'm not going to slide, no ID, no double team. And like I said, he shed. He shed because, again, eventually he's going to shed, because it's up to his attributes at that point. But it gets away of his ability. Twice so far we called play action, and he got blocked both times. And again, we call play action again, and again, he's blocked again. We don't have to worry about his edge threat activating, because it's going to negate it every single time. Now, it does become a hassle, right, when you face edge threats, and I don't rock edge protectors because, again, I have 11 AP on my quarterback. I go with playmaker, gunslinger, and roaming, and I have one left. And I could, right, I technically could do one edge protector because, that's for a good amount. That's probably all you need, right? Because if I had one edge protector on the left and I face double edge threats, then I'll just double team the guy on the right. But I prefer to have my backfield master because I like to pass to my running back. But if you put your running back out on a route during a play action right here, you see we're able to go on ahead, put our running back out on a route during the play action, and still block them. Now, edge threat, whenever you block the running back, it's pretty much guaranteed to not activate edge threat pretty much every single time. But there are times where you put the running back out on the route. Sometimes he will activate. So it's not as sure thing as you going ahead and put your running back out on the route during the play action. But you see right there, we did twice, and it's able to block him. And if he had double edge threats, it's going to be the same thing. Every once in a while, though, you put your running back out on the route during a play action, he will, like if I did this enough time, there will be a time where he will activate. But it just doesn't happen that often. You've seen it happen without me double teaming, without me sliding, without me putting the running back that way. He lit up literally 100% of the time. He lit up every single time. But when we call play action, he has yet to light up once. See, there it is. When you put your running back out on a route, every once in a while, that will happen. So don't get too comfortable with putting your running back out on a route, but just know that you can, and, it will every once in a while. He will go on ahead, and he will activate. But right here, we call play action again, and we're able to, block it every single time. So this right here is just a good way to go on ahead and counter play action, counter edge threats if you face them, and it does a pretty good job against double or nothings as well. There are times where double or nothing just completely insta sheds right off the rip, like immediately, as soon as you hike the ball, and the play action does a pretty good job of doing the same thing. Now, the difference between double or nothing or edge threat is that edge threat will never activate mid pass rush. Never, 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 never. Like as soon as the ball is hiked right there, you see he lit up right there, right? You see he lit up. Let's actually record that and take a look back at it live here. You see he was able to light up right away, and he was able to shed, and he was able to go ahead and cause pressure. Oh, that wasn't it right there. Okay. So right here, as soon as we hike the ball, eventually I did hike the ball, right? I did, right? Okay, like right here, he lit up immediately. He's lighting up. And I don't know about you guys, but if I see someone on the D line lighting up for my peripheral, right? Because I like to, you got to keep your eyes downfield. You got to take a look at the route combinations. You got to take a look at the defense, where his user is, and you got to try to see, what are your routes that you're going to be looking for. So you can't really be paying attention to the O line and just to see, what's going to happen. You want to glance at it, of course, but you got to keep your eyes downfield for your routes. And once you see this, it's a timer going off in your head. There's only so long before whatever is lighting up is going to come and absolutely take your lunch from you. It's not going to be long before that guy comes around because he's lighting up. His ability just lit up. So right here, edge threat lit up immediately, and that's because it activated and is going to go on ahead and come around. So what I was saying is that it never will activate mid pass rush. If you block edge threat and it doesn't trigger immediately, it will never light up mid pass rush. Like it's just never just gonna light up. Like the times, every single time where he was blocked from the play action. Like let's take a look at him. We call play action. He's never gonna light up. He will shed, because then that's I say that as he lit up right there, right? And from the next guy getting him. Well, I guess if he's able to disengage and get onto another lineman, possibly. But he's never going to get stopped right here, and then he's going to light up and then just go on ahead and completely throw the guy to the side. I guess if another lineman gets a hold of him, then I guess that's just a whole new thing. But how often does that happen? But yeah, that's the difference between edge threat and double or nothing, though. Double or nothing can not light up immediately, and then it'll light up 2 seconds into the pass rush. He'll throw to the guy to the side, and then he'll come and sack you. That won't happen with edge threat. Like, he's not going to light up right here and then just instantly throw the guy to the side. It will never happen. Unless he somehow gets blocked by another offensive lineman, then I guess it'll light up. So you don't have to worry about, him getting picked up and then him getting picked up and then him activating, like right here. He's not lighting up. He's not going to light up all of a sudden and then throw the guy to the side. So double or nothing can trigger the same way edge threat does immediately. And play action does a pretty good job of negating that too. But eventually, though, eventually double or nothing can trigger mid-pass rush, though, and, be able to get to the quarterback. So that's why double or nothing is definitely very, very, very strong. One, it's one less AP, and two, it will activate mid-pass rush, and edge threat will never. So, again, we call play action right here, and this is, 2 out of the 12 times we put the running back out where he was able to go on ahead and light up. So, just a very good counter if you guys are dealing with. Again, it doesn't happen often where you go on ahead and you face edge threats. But if you do, and you don't have edge protectors, you want to be able to know what you want to do to be able to hopefully be able to pick it up. And most of every time you don't put the running back out, you're going to go on ahead and pick it up. And but if you want to go on ahead and you're dealing with two, and you don't want to double team, you don't want to slide, you don't want to block your running back, because right here, as you taking a look, the running back is definitely being put out, but the edge threat is activating right there. So, but every single time, guaranteed, if you want to pick it up, just call a play action play. He's not going to activate, and you're good to go on ahead and be able to have extra time in the pocket. So that's why, I like plays that have good play action plays, because as soon as I see double edge threats already in my mind, I'm saying to myself, okay, I got to call a lot of play actions. I got to negate the edge threats to allow him to not, eat my soul away, because if I don't, then this is just going to happen all the time, and it gets very, 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 very frustrating. So just a little tip for those of you guys that don't have edge protectors out there, and you do come across some edge threats in regs or in MUT, just know that if you call play action, it's going to stuff that running back. I mean, it's going to stuff it's going to stop the edge protector every single time. And if you have two of them, and if you have a play action scheme as it is already, then you're good. Or if you don't, then look in your playbook and just know that you got to find some good route combos out there with play action that you like, because it is going to be a situation where you can definitely go to going ahead and pretty much pick it up every single time. So. Or you can just do the same thing I had showed previously with the double team, the running back and stuff like that. Again, if you had two of them, then you would just double team this guy over here. Then you can ID this guy over here. And then you will block your running back, and that right there should do a pretty good job of being able to pick him up. You just have to hope, though, that your running back does a good job of picking him up, because it won't be long until that edge threat, is in your backfield. But again, a surefire way, you see, whenever we block the running back, every single time, he did not light up a single time. Again, it can. I've seen it light up with the running back blocking. It's just a rarity where he's going to go on ahead and, come through. So this right here might be good. I'm sure most of you guys knew, but just a little tip for someone that maybe didn't know how to go on ahead and deal with edge threats and stuff like that, because again, they can be very, very, very annoying. So let's go on ahead and let's see if he's going to. Okay, maybe there's got to be resistance or something like that, because now, before he wasn't, but now he's just absolutely destroying them, because the resistance thing and them having bars and stuff like that is a real thing with the pass rush points and stuff like that. So yeah, before he was not, but now he's doing it every single time. So that man done went ahead, and I don't know, maybe my resistance got wiped over here. All right, let's flip the play. Let's call play action over here. I just know that in game, most of the time, as you guys seen when I was putting the running back out on the route before, he wasn't activating that much at all, but now he's doing it, every single time. But I will go on ahead and put my running back out on the route, during the play action every single time. But I like to be safe, that's why in pistol trips, my main play anyways is a play action, so I leave it stock, and I'll go on ahead and negate that edge threat every single time. So either way, if you don't like play actions, you can slide, do the double team, put the running back to deal with two. You can pick it up that way, which, should do a pretty good job of it. You just have to hope that your running back on the second edge threat doesn't go after like a D tackle or someone else that may shed, or if they're sending more people, you just got to hope your running back is, ready to pick up that other edge threat. Or you can just go on ahead and block it every single time with a play action. So if there's anything else maybe I could possibly help you with, maybe you guys are having trouble with, leave in the comment section. Maybe I know something that can help you guys out. If you guys are struggling with one step ahead, if you guys are struggling with deep KOs, if you guys are struggling with I don't know, any like abilities and stuff like that. If there's a bunch of people saying, "Hey, one step ahead, please show me what I need to do to have some success, because I'm having some issues," and enough people are saying that, then I can, put a tip out there that can hopefully have you guys a little bit more successful against one step ahead or double or nothing, or if you guys are having trouble with deep in a lead, or, whatever you guys may have trouble with, maybe I know a tip that can help you guys. Let me know in the comment section. Hopefully this guys make you, a little better. It's your boy Jessica, going to be signing up. Appreciate the love and support as always. Until next time, peace.